or just say that it's live. Can I say your name?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Hey everybody, welcome to the Only Kyle Show. This is me, Kyle Miller, and Kyle West, and today we're gonna go over some crazy fucking conspiracies. All right, let's get started. Let me make sure I can see all this on the screen. Yep. All right, which one do you want to start with first? You want to start with the first one, Apple?
Yeah, sure. We'll go with that. So the iPhone 6 comes out, and anything related to the 6 is automatically the devil. But we pull up specifically. If we turn to the Book of Revelation, chapter 13, verses 16 through 18, and let's see, and cause all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive the mark on their right hand or on their foreheads, and that no man may buy or sell, save that he had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let man who hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is a number of man, and his number is 666. So, pretty simple. We're going to eventually reach gold, reach a time where you can't buy or sell anything unless you have this mark of the beast. Well, here comes Apple, and, the iPhone 6, and what do they release with it? The Apple Watch, which, most people wear the watch on their right hand. There's also Apple Pay, which, you just wave your fancy watch in front of a device, and bam, you pay. That sounds like some fucking Antichrist stuff to me. Let's also keep in mind that, Apple promises that they won't release any of the info to the government. But our good friend Snowden kind of released some information that, Apple and Facebook and Microsoft kind of gives some access to the NSA. So that's a super fun and interesting one.
Yeah, that's the thing about some of this shit is that, like, they take something very real, and they're like, information being leaked to the government and stuff like that, and then they're like, they attach it onto this absolutely insane conspiracy about Apple being controlled by the devil. And let's jump back to this whole what, right arm part.
Yeah, hold on. Either on the right arm or on the forehead. Granted, I don't know many people who wear a watch on their forehead.
But what about the left arm?
That's irrelevant, I guess.
I mean, okay, so you're telling me that I can buy this satanic watch, and I can put it on my left arm, I'll be good, right? Because it's not a mark of the beast if it's on my left arm.
Yeah, I guess that is the plot hole that Satan, or I guess God, figured out that as long as we only receive a mark on our left hand, then we're scotch-free. Remember, it's scotch-free, not scot-free. That's a common misconception.
Oh, scotch-free, yeah. All right. Yeah. So I'm looking at some of the pictures, and I'm like it's literally just a picture of their advertising images. So like the iPhone, the watch, the Apple Pay, and NFC powered, and then it just has 666 in the middle of it. As if like they're trying to declare as if Apple was put the 666 there.
Well, nowadays anything that's tech related is the Antichrist. 5G's coming up. Well, that's the Antichrist giving us coronavirus. There's no way around it.
I'm reading some of this real quick. Once that's done, a user only has to hold the phone next to a device. I'm trying to get to the part about. They literally just put 666 on all of these images. And you know what's a funny misconception is that it's actually not even 666 that's the mark of the beast. It was a translation error.
Oh, really?
It's actually 616.
Oh.
Yeah, there was a translation error around the time of the Council of Nicaea and the Council of Trent, when they decided which books would be in the Bible, because they had hundreds of books of Christianity, I think maybe thousands, and they all the religious leaders of the different sects of Christianity came together at the Council of Nicaea and the Council of Trent, and they sat down and decided what was going to be in the Bible. And that's around one of the times when there was the huge rift in the church, because you had that's when the Catholic Church, the Protestant, and the Greek Orthodox Church kind of all split, because they couldn't agree as to which were some of the books that they should include, which led to the Catholic like all the Catholic stories about saints and all that. So
Okay.
but yeah, it's actually 616. So 666 has nothing to do with the devil, according to Christianity's original text. So
Well, and that's what's so funny is this, like, a mistranslation just transpired.
Oh, you cut out there. You cut out there for a second.
Okay. I remember reading about the upside down cross, and of course everyone, it's upside down, must reference Satan and demons and all that. But if I remember right, I want to say it was Peter. When Peter was going to be crucified, he felt that he wasn't worthy enough to die the same way Jesus did. So he requested that the cross be inverted. So in actuality, an upside down cross would be more like showing humility towards Christ as opposed to being like an anti-Christ thing. And it's just kind of like, it's been picked up by fucking Satan worshippers and metal musicians.
Well,
now, the upside down cross is just associated with.
I completely disagree. Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. I think Peter was a disciple of Satan. That explains that.
There we go. Now
that explains it. It wasn't like an ode to Jesus. He was a disciple of Satan. He was the first member of the Satanic Church.
There we go. Busted. Thank you, Saint Peter, for all of your glory.
Oh shit.
So in actuality, we should, as much as we like to shit on Judas, we should really go stop shitting on Peter. Sounds to be more like it.
Yeah, fuck Peter. God damn. My girlfriend is gonna be so pissed that I just said that. Yeah, so at the bottom of this, of the Apple Pay thing, it's literally a recruitment process for their church, talking about how cashless society is satanic. Then there's prophecy. Do you read the prophecy at the beginning? Is that what you were reading?
Yeah. A little bit.
Okay. To eliminate all fiscal money from the world, we would need a system where one central bank issues a virtual digital currency unit for everyone. With all computer systems interconnected, this makes implementing a global economic system easy. The centralized banks would control the currency, mandating everyone to buy or sell using this system. Central bankers now rule over the entire planet. This is the plan of the New World Order, and currently many countries are switching over to cashless society. The 5 top nations which are now nearly cashless are Ecuador. Oh, it's just saying like the most cashless societies. I thought they were saying that Ecuador is one of the top countries in the world. It kind of threw me for a loop for a second. Ecuador, Sweden, Somaliland, Kenya, Canada, and South Korea. Alright. Somaliland does not even have a centralized banking system.
It does now. We were just unaware of it.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Dude, hold on. Somaliland central banking. I'm googling this shit. The Bank of Somalia. Oh shit. They might be onto something, Kyle.
That's great.
Hold on. Is the Bank of Somaliland cashless? Oh shit. Oh my god. They're moving to cashless.
Oh no, it's coming true.
In the year 2020, Somaliland goes cashless. I mean, I feel like it's because they just don't have money to print, but
Ran out of paper money, so
okay, I'm gonna hold myself back here before I say something that's gonna get me in trouble. Well, Somaliland is different than Somalia. Okay, I'm getting countries mixed up. I apologize for anybody watching this. I'm getting countries mixed up. I was thinking of Somalia. Somaliland is a different country. Okay, good, recovered. Okay, let's move on to the next subject. My personal favorite, okay, which is Danny Devito is the Antichrist.
I mean, let's be real. If there's anyone on this world that is the Antichrist, it's Danny DeVito.
Wait, this. Why is there? Isn't it the guy from the meme that he's like drinking his coffee?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay, okay. William Tapley, self-proclaimed third eagle of the apocalypse and co-prophet of the end times, thinks the guy who played the penguin is going to bring about the apocalypse.
And this is the article that made me find this YouTube channel and I immediately subscribed because he still puts it regularly and it seems like it's all of the same shit. So the background for this one is One Direction has a song called Steal My Girl, which, you know, Steal My Girl could also be interpreted as Steal My Bride. And, you know, people get married, people are married to the church, so steal my church. So when they named the song Steal My Girl, they clearly meant Steal My Church. So there's that the issue. The entire music video is Danny DeVito's the director, and he's directing the band through all this stuff. Well, the guy in the video wants to point out that this one is new for me. In Revelation 7, chapter 7, verse 4 through 8, we start talking about the 12 tribes of Israel going to be sealed and some other stuff going on. This was news to me, so I went and I looked up at the 12 tribe names. And we have Joseph, Benjamin, Asher, Gad, Zephlon, Naphtali, Judah, Levi, Simon, Reuben, and Dan. So obviously, if there's
Hold on,
Dan,
where's Garfunkel?
yeah, I mean, Reuben. I mean, I go for a sandwich right now. Why not? So apparently, some first-century theologians believe that the Antichrist will become from the tribe of Dan, and you know, Dan is short for Danny DeVito. Therefore, Danny DeVito's the Antichrist. This is further confirmed in the music video because at one point he's seen driving a car. On the license plate is 3 6s. Keep in mind the 3 6s aren't right next to each other because that would be too easy. They're separated, but they're still showing you that he is the Antichrist.
Is this Steal My Girl video? This is what you're talking about?
Let's see. Yeah, this is Steal My Girl music video.
Okay.
That's,
Okay, let's play it and talk about it afterwards. How long is it?
I don't remember. A couple.
Holy shit, it's 12 minutes.
Welcome to Revelation Unraveled. I'm your host, William Tapley, also known as the third eagle of the apocalypse and the co-prophet of these end times.
Hold on.
Today is Saturday, October the...
Go to what time? Oh, it's the whole thing's a breakdown of it. Okay, we're not watching the whole thing.
Oh, okay, yeah, the one in the breakdown, the actual video.
Yeah, send it to me real quick. My microphone is covering your face?
That's what it looks like in the live stream.
Hold on. Wait, it's not showing you when I'm in the...
No, looking at it, I just see microphone testing thing.
Oh,
I see
shit.
videos.
Oh, my bad, dude. There we go. You could have said that. Okay, alright.
Honestly, I didn't even think about to pull it up and just see, like...
Hey, Jesse from DraftKings telling you there's 100 million reasons to listen up. DraftKings is celebrating the return of sports by dishing out up to 100 million across everyone's accounts, including a guaranteed...
It's 5 minutes.
Alright, let's watch. Damn, dude. That sucks.
16 minutes ago.
16 minutes ago?
Yep, this is when I got a notification.
Oh. Damn.
Well, I mean, we're talking over it, so wouldn't this be happening?
I guess not according to them. That sucks. Damn. Is that...
If you're trying to submit a dispute.
No, it didn't even give me an option.
Oh, I have an option.
What?
I have an option to. I have an option to accept that the blockage is submit a dispute.
Oh, I didn't even get that option. I mean, I would submit a dispute. Hopefully it, hopefully it didn't, like, hopefully it saved it.
It says reason for dispute. We own all the content. We have explicit permission, which we don't. But right here, for example, you're claiming a fair use of material. We're having a public discussion. We're not just blindly watching the entire video.
Yeah. Yeah, we were breaking it down. Huh. Hopefully it puts it back up. Yeah, that kind of just killed my buzz on that for a second, because that was a great discussion about Danny DeVito. Well, for future reference, we will now record this and not stream directly to Facebook. I wonder, can I record at the same time? If it gets cut off, I'll do it in a second. Oh, dude, I could have been recording too. Shit. I should have been doing that the whole time. Okay, alright. So, let's get back to the monster woman. Well, since we basically are restarting, are your headphones louder than your thing, or is that what you had plugged in earlier? We will go to well, just in case it got zucked. I think we came to the majority conclusion that Danny DeVito is not the Antichrist, and that he is a angel sent from God. So, as per the One Direction video, he seemed to be promoting the acts of God more than he did Satan. But I will say, that he did take the bite of the apple. So maybe, just maybe, hear me out on that too. Maybe that was him showing that even though he's an angel of God, or he is God, that he still has the essence of humanity within him. Since he ate of the forbidden fruit, just like Adam and Eve. I mean, it's all right. So let's get on to our favorite subject, which is Monster Energy drinks. I actually just ran out. So just just to give everyone fair warning that I'm very biased on this subject. I consume ungodly amounts. Yes, I consume ungodly amounts of Monster Energy drink, which is made by Satan. Oh, I did not even mean to make that little pun. Okay, so so you were saying about the Monster Energy drinks before we found out that our stream was cut off.
Let's see. As the woman explains the video, the Monster logo looks extremely close to the Hebrew symbol for the number 6 on the table, 666. So that's open and shut. In the actual Monster name, then there we have an O with a cross through it. It's clearly not a stylized font or anything like that. It's clearly supposed to be a cross. And then when you have the can upside down, as we are chugging sweet, sweet nectar, the cross is upside down, which, open and shut, also satanic. And the whole slogan, Unleash the Beast. Pretty self-explanatory, open and shut.
Yeah.
Satan, and Satan.
I mean, I gotta kind of agree with her. I mean, because like I said, I drink that shit in ridiculous amounts. I'm not gonna say ungodly amounts again. Don't want to expose myself to ridicule. And I gotta say, dude, I think I unleash the beast when I do. I mean, I literally, I become a different person, as if I am possessed by some demonic entity. And like it leads me to do things. Is it your cat?
My dog found a chew toy.
Oh. But so yeah, like, I mean, we wouldn't be making this ungodly show right now if it were not for Monster Energy Drink. So I'm kind of leaning on the side of, Monster being created by the devil. And in case anybody missed it because of the cutout, we were talking about Peter and his upside down cross, because he didn't want to. Well, your take on it was that he didn't want to put himself at the same level of Jesus, but as I pointed out, he could have been a disciple of Satan. So I gotta kind of side with her on this. I mean, Unleash the Beast, upside down cross, 666, but as I mentioned, that it was a common mistranslation. So it's actually 616. So I think we need to call who owns Monster? Is it Coke or Pepsi? I think it's Pepsi because
No, because Coca-Cola has isn't Vault, or they had Vault, wasn't that like an equivalent of it?
Yeah, I don't know. Are you looking it up?
Yeah.
I could look it up too, so it comes up on the screen. Who owns Monster? Monster Beverage Company is an American beverage company that manufactures energy drinks. The company was the plot thickens. The company was originally founded as Hanson's in 1935. Let's see if we can find anything about Hanson's. Oh, hold on. The company renamed itself as Monster Beverage and then sold their Hanson's juices and sodas to their other non-energy drink brands to the Coca-Cola Company. So Coca-Cola owns Monster.
Yeah, at least like a subsidiary of it, almost.
Okay, so in the 1930s, Hubert Hansen, which just sounds evil, and his three sons began selling juice to film studios. There's our tie-in with Satanic Hollywood, and retailers in Southern California under the Hansen's name. In the 1970s, Tim Hansen. Wait, who's the founder of the Muppets? Jim Henson. Henson or Hansen? Henson? Henson, okay. Probably a close cousin. Even the plot thickens on this one.
Well, yeah, they did a slight changing of the name just to try and hide themselves, deceive themselves from our watchful eye.
Yeah. Developed and marketed a variety of sodas and juices, also under the Hansen's label. The company became Hansen's Juices and later the Fresh Juice Company of California. Ooh. Now, Fresh Juices, adrenochrome, blood of children in Southern California. I mean, what's in Southern California? Los Angeles. Dude, the plot is thickening on this one. I'm going back and checking and making sure the stream's up every couple minutes because that really bummed me out last time. I don't have to because I recorded this now. So, okay. The company filed for bankruptcy in 1988 and was acquired by California Co-Packers Corporation and renamed Hansen Natural Company. What? The company moved from Anaheim to Corona, California. Dude,
we're busting this shit wide open.
Didn't we just talk about Corona, California the other day too? I forget what we were talking about. On January 5th, 2012, shareholders agreed to change the name of the company from Hansen's Natural to Monster Beverage Corporation in 2012. Let that sink in. The beginning of the end as prophesized in Revelations. I'm just... My mind is blown right now, dude. Whoa. Okay, shareholders also approved an increase in the number of authorized shares. Okay. In April 2008, the U.S. FDA ruled products containing high fructose corn syrup could not be labeled natural. Shortly after, Hansen's Natural Corporation announced they had begun using cane sugar instead. Cane sugar has ties back to the sugar plantations of colonial era. Damn, dude. In 2009, Hansen brand Monster Energy sent a cease and desist letter to Rock Art Brewery demanding the microbrewery stop selling its new Vermonster beer, drop its pursuit of a federal trademark for the name, and pay Hansen's lawyer's fee. What? Huh. That's interesting. You can't trademark a different name? Like
Yeah, it seems like it's a different name. I wonder if let's see if I can find anything.
That's crazy. So the Coca-Cola Company took ownership of Hansen's juice products and sodas, Hubert's Lemonade, Blue Sky Sodas, Peace Tea, and other non-energy drink brands in exchange for their energy drink brands. What? That made no sense. Coca-Cola owns a 16.7% stake. They now own 19.36%. So, and that goes to, Coca-Cola and their Christmas campaigns. Okay, Saint Nicholas is Krampus in places like Germany and Sweden, and so which has roots in satanic rituals and beliefs. So, I mean, it just makes sense that Coca-Cola would buy Monster Energy drink, which is literally an energy drink made by Satan.
And that makes even more sense because Coca-Cola no longer says Merry Christmas. They say that fucking Happy Holiday shit.
Yeah, because they're trying to push this satanic control and this satanic ideology onto the kids of today. That's why, me and you grew up with Merry Christmas, but it's Happy Holidays for them. Soon it's going to be Happy Krampus Day. All right. So I know. What?
Maybe that means we start getting crumpets more often. I mean, I think we don't.
All right, let's move on to.
Really quickly, I did look up that for Monster Beer to see if there was something more going on. The logo, no, the only thing that's related is it has the words Monster and the logo's in green. It looks nothing like the Monster.
hold on, I'm gonna bring it up. For Monster Beer logo. What? Oh no, hold on, dude. Hold on. Now, this is literally calling Satan from hell.
It's the boy with the trumpets.
Dude, he's calling the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Holy shit. This is getting deep. Alright. So,
oh shit, I forgot. My special hat for this.
Oh shit. Hold on, I totally forgot about my hat. I'll stuff it with foil next time. Okay.
I ran to my kitchen to see how much aluminum foil I had. I didn't have enough, so I was like, it's all pinned.
We are now protected. So now we'll be speaking the truth. This whole time we've been lying. Alright? But I've got glitter in this, so that's enough aluminum. I think. I don't know. So, yeah, alright. So, next up is the conspiracy theory about Michael Jackson's castration. Is a hormonal acne treatment designed for women responsible for Michael Jackson's famously high-pitched voice. Oh, what are your thoughts on this? Because I've never even heard of this one.
So I heard bits and pieces of this. I did hear that he had taken medication that somehow led to his castration, which is why his voice never changed. It was fucking high as shit for pretty much his entire life. I did not realize that this was apparently a treatment for acne. Apparently, he had really bad acne. Got all the pizza face, name calling and all that whatnot. So he takes medicine, and I guess it clears up his acne. But this specific medicine blocks certain hormones and causes the larynx not to grow, which would explain the voice never changing. However, according to this theory, give me 1 second, my dog's going nuts.
Alright. Well, I'll pick up a part of this real quick. So, this Alan Branchero alleges that the singer's voice was that of an operatic castrato. Castrating young boys with beautiful soprano voices started in Italy in the mid-16th century. I said sexury. The boys would have their testicles surgically removed in order to cut off the testosterone supply to the body and stunt sexual maturity. The boy would grow, but his voice would not, leaving him with the lungs of a man and the high notes of Mariah Carey. I highly doubt in the 16th century they knew that removing the testicles would cut off the testosterone supply, as they didn't really know what testosterone was. Like,
no, it was probably like someone had an accident, they accidentally got castrated, and then they were like, hey, your voice never dropped. Let's fucking use this and make beautiful angelic chants. And, this is what they did. I mean, not to, throw a giant dot in this bubble, but let's keep in mind that Michael Jackson does have kids.
yeah.
So,
I mean, we cannot forget Blanket. Especially Blanket. He's fine. He's fine.
But going back, so I had heard that this medicine or this medication was what caused his larynx not to grow and his voice to never really change. I was not aware that by doing this, his maturity never expanded outside of like his 12-year-old self. So according to this conspiracy, that's why that explains all of the extremely boyish natures. If you look at all this stuff at Neverland, how it's extremely kind of looks like what you would imagine a 12-year-old with unlimited income would build, essentially.
Yeah, like Richie Rich. I mean, it was literally Richie Rich's house.
And that is the reason why he has some crazy batshit shit going on. It's all because he wanted to get rid of his pizza face and got the awesome side effect of having that beautiful voice for the rest of his life until he was murdered by his doctor. Is that
I thought you said had the result of having that beautiful pedophile voice for a second.
No, I'm not touching any of that subject. That's
Well, I mean, to be fair to Michael Jackson, that might be part of the reasoning behind that. If he, if this testosterone reducing thing, caused him not to grow up mentally, I mean, I'm just saying, that might be one of those rare cases where he was, chemically induced into, adolescence for his whole life.
it's definitely somewhat plausible.
Yeah. I'd never heard that one before, and let's look more into that one, because that one's not even that funny. It's fucking sad.
Except I found it so interesting that it was more interesting than funny that they were trying to. I never heard the claim that because of this homework blockage, that was what caused him to have quote unquote childish antics. That was completely foreign.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, did you research the ice bucket challenge is a satanic ritual?
Yes, and this one also led me to a YouTube channel that I happily subscribe to. Out of curiosity, do you know what ALS stands for?
No.
Well, clearly it stands for Antichrist, Lucifer, Satan. Which, is Lucifer has...
Why would they name him 3 names? Hold on. Let's just so our viewers, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. Okay, just so everybody knows, we're not trying to spread false information on Facebook.
Yeah, we're not actually saying that ALS actually stands for Antichrist, Lucifer, Satan. But the main premise of this is that this person finds it very bizarre that we all just jumped on and did this ritual, and there wasn't a lot of people didn't necessarily know the story behind it. They were just like, oh, someone nominated me on Facebook and got more on my head, so I'm gonna do it. And of course, famous celebrities took part, and everything celebrities do is obviously evil and satanic. Some specific call-outs. Lady Gaga used silver wool, and apparently silver has always been linked to Satan, which is new to me, and I was unaware of that connection. The other big one was when Oprah performed it, she started out by singing in the name of ALS and IBC, which, if you say in the name of, that's mocking God, because everything should be done in the name of God. So we're busting a commandment right there. Let's see, going a little bit further, ALS treatment typically involves stem cells, which then, of course, comes from aborted fetuses, which, of course, are sacrifices to Satan. It seems pretty open and shut to me.
Holy shit. But here's the thing. So God created the earth and the universe, right? So he created water. Satan didn't create water. You know, and things that God has created freeze ice. So by dumping ice upon yourself in the name of, isn't it really just, you know, what if it's actually a prayer ritual to God to like save people of ALS? I mean, it's not just raising awareness to people down here and on social media. It's raising awareness to the man upstairs.
Yes. So is this the same logic as all those memes on Facebook that says if this video doesn't get 20 likes, Jesus will let this child die?
Yes. Every single one of those memes is true. I mean, could you imagine being the one piece of shit? You know, it's at 19 likes, and you don't like it, and that kid literally dies the next second. I mean, could you imagine finding that out? Like, you're like, oh, I didn't like that post. I hate posts like that. Oh, it's just a meme. And then that kid dies. That kid dies because he needed 20 likes on a post on Facebook to get a miracle from God, and you didn't give him that 20th like. And God said, I'm not putting in the effort now. And just, boom. Whenever I see one of those, I click like. I click like, care, love, sad.
Share it 100 times, like, you know.
Exactly. I share it to every single group that I've ever been in, every single page that I run, just because if I don't, God's gonna kill that kid.
Right, you can't have that blood on our hands.
Yeah. I mean, or Satan's gonna kill that kid if I don't. Why don't the memes say that? Why don't the memes say like, hey, if we don't get 100,000 shares or likes, you know, Satan is gonna kill the kid? Why is God always got the bad rep? I mean,
clearly it's the work of Satan's followers. They just want to pass all the hate on to God.
Holy shit! You just brought up a great point. His followers are the ones that create those memes, specifically so that they fail. You know, because we put negative connotations in society on those memes and posts, because they're just, you know, they're all over the place. So like he probably has these computer mainframes set up all over the world that run these bots that post these on Facebook to spread these messages of seemingly good, you know, prayer messages. Just because people get annoyed by it, you know, showing the sick depravity of mankind, and then they don't click and like it. So he's like, ha, God killed him, ha, because you didn't share it. See that dude? What? Dude, the battle here, dude. The battle is fucking coming. All right, this is one of my favorite ones that you sent. Amelia Earhart mystery: was the lost pilot eaten by giant coconut crabs? Before we even dig into this, which I have not, I have to say yes. I just hope that she was deceased when it happened.
Yeah, I mean, definitely at the end. So, really quickly, Amelia Earhart disappeared in 1936. They believe they found parts of a skeleton on an island, and that was, some of the partial skeleton was lost. So she probably had to make an emergency landing. But here's the issue. theory now is that, Amelia Earhart landed her plane in emergency landing and fought a heroic battle against a bunch of crabs. Or at least that's how I want to picture. I want to picture Arnold Schwarzenegger covering herself in mud, getting a bunch of spears, and then just fighting to the last breath, trying to kill as many of these giant crabs as possible. Which I think would also make for a fucking kick-ass movie.
Dude. I'm putting that on my list. Like, I could probably make that in Unreal Engine. And I think I'm going to. I might make a small mini game about Amelia Earhart fighting coconut crabs. It's gonna happen. Actually, you know what? I'm making a note of this. Oh man. Amelia Earhart fighting coconut crab games or movie. There we go. I mean, I gotta say that, like, this one's not even really like a conspiracy.
I mean, it's definitely totally possible. I knew, much like the Michael Jackson one, I knew there was bits and pieces. I knew that we found a skeleton, or at least pieces of it. I didn't know that the theory that she got attacked by giant crabs. I think that is just, like I said, I want to picture this epic battle in my head. Just for defending her life against these giant crabs.
Dude, oh my god. Hey. So, okay, she lands on the island, right? You know, say that the plane crashes near shore. So she's near shore, but, in like waist deep water, right? There's pieces of her plane all over the place. First thing she sees is a floating half prop from her plane. She grabs that, starts walking towards shore. And immediately upon arrival, you have this just gang of giant coconut crabs. And not only are they giant coconut crabs, okay, but they're holding coconuts as well. All right, so it's a double entente, okay? So you have these giant coconut holding coconut crabs swarming towards her, and just Amelia Earhart's holding her half propeller from her plane, and she just starts taking them out, right? And she actually fends off the first wave. Okay, she fends off the first wave, makes camp and everything, and slowly throughout the night, the coconut crabs send these little infiltrated coconut crabs, right? Like, or not even coconut crabs, like the ones that are like on the beach. And
Give me a second. Someone's having a
Okay, you're good. be right back after this short message. Oh, jeez. Nope. Leave it to a Kyle to abandon the stream midstream. Acting like a Zach. Oh my god. Oh shit. Come on, Kyle. God damn. Best Kyle ever. 2 minutes later. Well, there the fuck you are. Jesus.
You know, fucking, hey, your windows look really old. Yeah, they are old. You should let me redo them. No, I'm good. But
Did you go out there wearing the hat? Did you,
I don't run it, just leave me alone.
did you go out there wearing the tinfoil hat?
Of course. Surprisingly, they didn't crush at me, but you know.
Oh, I don't even know where we were. Oh.
You were finishing up Amelia Earhart, and you were going over your awesome movie video game plan, and you ended with her using her
Okay. Yeah. Let me pick it back up. All right. So she was safe after the first little barrage of the herd, right? So she builds some shelter, and the giant coconut crabs send a bunch of little baby coconut crabs like on a little commando mission, but they're like little tiny ones, right? So they go inside of her shelter, unbeknownst to her, while she's sleeping. They take the propeller away, all right? So she's defenseless, right? And then they send the medium-sized coconut crabs in there, and while she's sleeping, because she's so exhausted from her ordeal, that she is lifted up by the medium-sized coconut crabs, kind of like how ants carry food together, and they carry her out.
Yeah.
Right? And they bring her to this queen coconut crab. I'm talking, this queen coconut crab is like the coconut crab of coconut crabs. I mean, it is like a quarter of the size of an island. And they slowly feed parts of her to Amelia Earhart, but she wasn't very meaty, because she was always very skinny girl, because she had to be lightweight for her long distance flights. So after a couple bites, the queen just spits her back out, and they toss her to the side of the island, where her bones are partially found later. Boom, end of story. And then I guess for like a video game idea, you could be Amelia Earhart trying to change what happened to Amelia Earhart through survival. It's just an idea, but
yeah. Had it be a historical fiction where she actually survives long enough. She got an SOS signal out before her plane crashes, and she has to survive for I don't know what's realistic for response time. Throughout the days, turns out to be like, you have to say 3 hours of in-game. You have to stay alive for 3 hours in-game, and it's just a wave thing where each time you defeat, you come back even stronger and bigger coconuts and grass. Huge.
Oh man. Yeah, and like pieces of your plane, like the longer you live, like wash up on shore for like shields and weapons and stuff.
Yeah.
But you gotta find them around the island. Alright, oh my god, dude, I just had this crazy conspiracy theory in my head. Shit. Okay, screw it. Okay, so I went to this 25 popular conspiracy theories, and there's a couple on here that I just love. So, Australia doesn't exist. It is a massive cover-up for Britain killing hundreds of thousands of prisoners at sea and just saying they sent them to Australia. It gets even more ridiculous in the continuation of the cover-up. Apparently, all airplane pilots and boat captains are in on it. Whenever anyone visits Australia, it is actually a cleared-out section of land in South America that has thousands of actors paid to be Australian.
These are always my favorite, because it's like the amount of people that have to be in on it for there to be like this for the entire conspiracy to be alive.
Wait.
It's just hilarious.
Wait.
The whole flat thing. The amount of people in the world who would have to have been paid off to convince us that the world is the globe is astronomical. And for what purpose? Just so people can sell it.
Dude. You don't believe this?
No, I would be more convinced that the Earth is ham-shaped than I would believe this.
This isn't even part of the flat Earth conspiracy. This has nothing to do with flat Earth.
I'm just saying that the amount, thousands of actors paid to be Australians. How? I mean, think about it. So 1,000 people, you have to be paid. I would imagine you have to be paying them somewhat decently to pretend to be Australian. But then you have people who move there who aren't in on it. So now they have to pretend to be Australian.
No. That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it, because the people who move there think that it's Australia. So they're automatically put into this idea that they're in Australia. They don't have to be paid.
Oh, so eventually going to get to a point where there's no need to have any paid actors pretending to be Australian.
I mean, there aren't anymore, except for the airplane and boat pilots. Because anybody who wanted to go visit Australia after the prisoners and everything, they just took them to South America, and to a British colony in South America. So I mean, come on, dude. I mean, the British has done some sketchy shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So Stephen King killed John Lennon.
This one I've heard before, and it's the Manchurian Candidate type thing where through selective writings he influenced. I'm not too brought up on. I'm not sure exactly what's the name of the individual who actually shot.
Oh shit, dude! I knew his name too. Oh, my phone's messed up. Dude, what was his name? Why is my phone messing up? Dude, that's...
Mark David Cameron.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's something like through a series of subliminal messages in various books, including The Catcher in the Rye, somehow, is what basically led him to end up killing John Lennon.
Yeah, well, that's because he was a paranoid schizophrenic who believed that Catcher in the Rye told him to basically kill John Lennon. But I will say that John Lennon could have prevented his own death had he been nicer to him. Because he was in the town trying to see him for weeks, and he didn't see him, and then he saw him and was like, "Hey, John Lennon," and John and Yoko Ono ignored him, and then he decided to kill him. I mean, I'm just, maybe if John hadn't gotten, let fame get to his head, maybe he'd be alive. I don't know, but damn, I don't remember. Oh, plateaus are parts of trees.
That's the new one. I haven't.
Its plateaus are the bases of giant trees, but it's actually kind of a cool theory until they talk about it. But that the white man cut them down in the 17 and 1800s. I'm like, okay, like they've hijacked this old conspiracy that they're fossilized trees and stuff, that giants used to roam the world and stuff, to that white men cut them down in the late 17 early 1800s. All right, this one's one of my favorites. It's well, these next two are: the moon doesn't exist.
Clearly, it's just a hologram, so how that mysteriously affects the tides.
Exactly, dude. I mean, if the Earth isn't flat, then I'm not a well-rounded person. I know that. All right, this is actually by far one of my favorites. That Stephen Hawking was a computer. Stephen Hawking's computer was actually the first ascendant machine taking control of his body and becoming Stephen Hawking. What we all thought was Hawking was really just his hyper-intelligent sentient computer doing all the functions for it.
I'm not familiar with this one, but I like it. So now, as the logical question to ask is, now that at least the body is gone, what's that computer doing now?
Bro, we need that chair. We need that chair. Would you sit in it?
I feel that, I'm popping through all the sci-fi movies. It's like I sit in that chair and all of a sudden, like, all these cords just come streaming out and just penetrate my body, and next thing you know, I am the Stephen Hawking.
It'd be a symbiotic relationship, though, because the symbiote, it would make you a genius. But you'd be stuck in the chair for the rest of your life with no motor function.
Right.
All right, we gotta move off this one.
But I'd be able to do some killer T-Pain karaoke.
Or hey, what's the classic rock dude? Do you feel like I feel? Where he does like his voice with the guitar. Shit. Peter Frampton, maybe.
Oh yeah, Peter Frampton. He's a big fan of the talk box.
All right. The U.S. invaded Iraq for a Mesopotamian Stargate. Now, I don't even consider this a conspiracy. This is beyond truth. We've all watched Stargate SG-1 and Stargate Atlantis. I mean, I have at least. And Mesopotamians had access to a Stargate. It's proven fact. Richard Dean Anderson, beyond a doubt, proved it to be true. He traveled to other worlds, so I'm putting this one down, in a little notebook as fact. And moving on.
Well, before we move on, once again, we need to follow this to the logical conclusion. What do we think Bush would have done if he had obtained the Stargate?
He would have gone straight to the Goa'uld. And they would have been like, here's what you do. Lay out the Patriot Act. And things will come to fruition. Here's these supercomputing networks. Here's these nano processors that you can use to build data centers for your national security agency and spy on everyone in the world and collect all their data.
And make sure while you're going through and you're spying that you pay specific attention to spy on President number 45.
Oh shit. Okay.
Don't ask me why. It's super important that we spend a lot of time and money spying on this one guy. Just trust me.
All right. Vincent Van Gogh was Jack the Ripper.
This is another one where I have heard rumblings of and haven't investigated all too much.
Aw, the original website is gone. While you're looking that up, this one is Eric Clapton was a serial killer.
That's a new one. I haven't heard that.
It's actually kind of cool. Okay, I'm pretty sure just this one crazy homeless dude in my city believes this, but here it goes. Eric Clapton. And they start off with this, which just gets me. Eric Clapton is mediocre at best. And we all know about him pushing that kid out of the window so he could write a #1 hit. But this theory digs deeper and claims that every great frontman that has died from a young age from a young age since the 1960s was actually murdered by none other than Eric fucking Clapton. Jimi Hendrix, John Lennon, Jim Morrison, Freddie Mercury, Kurt Cobain, the list goes on. Clapton felt threatened by their talent, so he snuffed them out.
I mean, that's one way to remain your talk God. It's just take everyone else out.
Oh, this shit gets me. Yetis are actually aliens. I mean, I don't know.
I enjoy the asterisk that says "seen on Ancient Aliens," which means our really good friend Aliens is probably on that show.
Hey! Please do not offend my religion. Okay, I'm dead serious. I'm not okay. Taking off the glasses, taking off the hat. I am an ancient astronaut theologist / theorist. Okay. Just had to get that out there, clear the air. Aliens. He's like the prophet of our church. Okay, so.
Oh, okay. Oh, well then my apologies.
At least he doesn't tell me to stop drinking caffeine every new prophet change. So never mind. Forget that I said that. I'm a piece of shit. Okay, JFK wasn't actually shot. JFK's head just did that.
Yes. It's actually. I think there was one going around. What did I read? The magic bullet theory, where there's how the second shooter kind of theory came about was so in the car you have JFK and you have the governor of Texas, I think.
Believe so.
So they're sitting. The governor of Texas is sitting in front of JFK. JFK has a bullet wound on his left side, and the governor has it on the right side, and that's kind of where there has to be a second shooter. Because if they're standing if they're stacking on top of each other, how can you have a bullet on the left side and a bullet on the right side?
Oh yeah, no, I agree with you. I actually had a talk with my grandmother the other day. I was like, do you believe Lee Harvey Oswald shot JFK? And she was like, no, not at all. I think he was a patsy. I'm like, holy shit! I'm like, I can't believe my grandmother, who watched it live on television, actually believes it too.
Well, going back to this with the second, if you look at it, looks from the footage that actually they were offset. So if they're offset and you have the governor of Texas actually more to the left of JFK, then it would make sense that the bullet would enter the left side of JFK and come out the right side of the governor. So it's probably like more of this like a misunderstanding as to how they were shot on two different sides when it was just the seating arrangement.
Yeah.
That's why I read about one thing to kind of dispel the magic bullet second shooter on the grassy knoll theory, which I also read another theory that the second shooter on the grassy knoll was Bernard Sanders, which I thoroughly enjoyed entertaining.
Yeah, no wonder he wants the guns taken away before they find out. Because even Democratic gun owners would come after Bernie then.
Yep.
All right. Katy Perry is John Benet Ramsey.
This one I heard of recently as well.
Hold on, there are links to here, I think. Oh, this is from Reddit conspiracy page that I follow.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's one I've heard.
Oh, dude, we're gonna do an episode where we literally just go through Reddit conspiracy.
Oh, absolutely.
Tommy Wiseau is DB Cooper in disguise.
I'm not familiar with this one, but I love it.
Hold on, I don't even know who that is.
I mean, it would explain. No one knows shit about Tommy. There's not a lot of stuff known about him, and he does seem to have a seamless endless supply of all this shit.
He is best known for writing, producing, directing, and starring in the 2003 film The Room, which has been described by many critics as one of the worst films ever made. Yeah, I didn't even know him. When was he born though? He was born in '68. When did DB Cooper? I feel like this isn't possible. Yeah, no, he would have been 4 years old. 3 years old.
Yeah, but all that money that DB Cooper had, I could pay for a lot of Botox and surgery.
And adrenochrome, don't forget. And adrenochrome.
Yeah.
And baby foreskin. Oh, shit. Okay, let's move on. So, North Korea is using Pokemon Go to spy on the U.S. This doesn't even make any fucking sense. Pokemon Go is owned by, what's the company?
Niantic?
Yeah.
That's...
And Niantic is a Japanese company, correct?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not familiar with this.
Yeah, who owns Niantic? Is an American software company
Oh, okay.
based in San Francisco. Yeah, there's so much to that. They're sending data to North Korea to track all Americans, so when they launch their nukes that finally reach U.S. shores in 150 years, because of their excellent state education and rocket engineering, that they will be able to send personalized miniature nuclear devices about the size of a AAA battery to every single American. Avril Lavigne was replaced by a clone.
This is one that's been around for a long time.
It's just ridiculous. Mattress Firm is actually a money laundering scheme. That's actually not too far out of the truth. Weren't we talking about that a couple weeks ago in our one group? Because
I think so.
because we were talking about Wayfair and stuff, and then we brought up Mattress Firm, because Mattress Firm in this one town in Ohio or Michigan has like 16 locations within 5 miles. Olsen twins are just one person. Reptilians control the government. Tupac is still alive. Hitler is still alive and living on the moon. Ooh, not Argentina. Hitler is still alive at the ripe old age of, 100? Japan invented Finland. Hold on. Hold on.
That's new.
The Finland conspiracy states that Finland is not a real country. Not only is it not a real country, but there's actually no landmass there at all, and the space between Sweden and Russia is actually empty ocean. Now, I realize that this notion seems ridiculous, but that is why the conspiracy works and why people are afraid to speak out against the existence of Finland. So I would ask you to approach the evidence I put forward here with an open mind. Finland was first created sometime during the Cold War between Russia and the West. It was also around this time that environmentalism and the idea of preserving our planet was really taking off. And it is due to both of those things that two of the main players in the Finland conspiracy came to work closely with each other, Russia and Japan. Japan-Soviet relations had always been shaky at best, but also incredibly secretive. Even as early as 1925, Japan and the Soviet Union had secret deals with each other regarding fishing rights between the two countries, with the Soviet Union giving up much of its fishing rights to Japan with seemingly no explanation why. These secretive treaties and alliances continued right up until just before the fall of the Soviet Union. Gorbachev made trips to Japan months before the fall of the Soviet Union. In fact, the entire past 100 years of Japanese-Russian relations bring up many unanswered questions. Why, at the height of World War II, were the battles between these two countries minimal despite being on opposing sides? Why did Japan sign a peace treaty with Russia in 1941, just months before their allies, Germany, went to war with Russia? Why were relations between Japan and Russia always good throughout the Cold War? See, they just contradicted themselves, though, because, I mean, they were part of the Axis together, including Russia, but then they were like, oh, I don't know, none of this, I don't know. Answer is simple. They shared a common secret, a common asset that worked in both of their favors, and that asset was Finland. It's unclear when Finland was first thought up. Some say it was during the Cold War, and others say it was as far back as the 1920s, but the necessity of Finland is quite simple. Japan can fish in the region of ocean between Sweden and Russia without worry for environmental repercussions. After all, nobody's going to expect fishing regulations to be broken in a place where everyone thinks there's a landmass. And in return, Russia gets a percentage of the fish to distribute amongst their populace. It's a simple case of fishing the Finnish Sea, transporting it across Russia. That was the real reason for the construction of the Trans-Siberian Railway, by the way, and then shipping it from the eastern Russian coast to Japan under the disguise of Nokia products. This is why Nokia is the largest Finnish company, and it is also why Japan is the largest importer of Nokia products, despite the fact that very few people own Nokia phones in the country. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude, I can't believe I just wasted 3 minutes reading that. What are your thoughts on Finland? No.
I can't even. Like, that's once again, like the amount of work that has to go on in the background to make this like be as plausible as they're trying to convey here. It's just ridiculous.
Oh shit, dude. Alright, you about done for tonight?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it quits.
Yeah, me too. Alright, well, thank you.
Did confirm that the entire the live stream cannot be accessed.
What?
I did confirm. I sent the link to my wife, and she said she's unable to access the video. This is unavailable.
Oh, what, this video?
Yeah.
What? That's so gay.
I did submit a claim because like fair use as commentary when not trying to steal any kind of anything here. So, see how that goes.
Oh, hold on. I should.